On the bright side, a few games have so far survived the big freeze, among them the one FA Cup tie featuring two teams from our region. That's Sheffield Wednesday against Grimsby Town. Hillsborough today. Undersoil heating means Wednesday's players have been able to train on an oasis of green in Sheffield's otherwise frozen wastelands. But this was the scene at Grimsby's Blundell Park, so the First Division side have been forced to do most of their training indoors. But despite their perilous position at the foot of the table, they're insisting they won't be overawed.
We've got players here who've played at that level before. We've got players who think they can play at that level. And I believe we've got players who certainly can play at that level.
I was at Chelsea last year. We played Grimsby in the Cup. We was extremely lucky to get a 1-1 draw up there and could have easily gone out. We finished up getting to the semi-final, so it's littered with minefields, and you have to make sure you're not there when the mine explodes.
Elsewhere, two all First Division clashes are still on. In one, Sheffield United would probably be happy.
Collection of lead statues. Howard. Well, it's on to the sport now, and Damien, it's the third round of the FA Cup tomorrow, isn't it?
Yes, so what's left of it after the weather's had its say. The intriguing Premiership versus Division 1 clash between Sheffield Wednesday and Grimsby Town is one of the few local ties to survive the big freeze. Undersoil heating at Hillsborough ensures the match goes ahead, with Wednesday desperate to avoid a repeat of last season's embarrassing third-round exit at Charlton. So, can the Mariners upset the odds and net a Premiership scalp? Sterling work by the Hillsborough ground staff means the tie's definitely on. The undersoil heating has beaten the weather and the pitch looks in remarkably good condition. Wednesday are without record signing Benito Carboni, but an 11-match unbeaten run and their Premiership status makes them favourites. For one three-time Cup winner, this time of year is always exciting.
I think to define what it is impossible. You just get a buzz and excitement about the game. And then when you turn up on Saturday 3 o'clock and you see all the away fans as well, you know. It's certainly special, but to describe what it is impossible.
Grimsby's preparations have been hampered by the big freeze. The bottom of the First Division affords no luxuries like undersoil heating. 5,000 fans will follow them to Sheffield for this most difficult of assignments.
Wednesday are a tough side to beat. They've proven that in recent weeks and months. I don't expect a feast of goals. You know, they're a hard side to break down as well. But if we play to our potential, then we've got a chance.
The Mariners players have had to retreat indoors to train, and current form doesn't suggest an upset. But whatever happens, tomorrow's a big day for Grimsby's Jack Lester, born and bred in Sheffield.
It'd be nice to do well, basically just because of my mates. All my mates will be going, and I'll be getting stick from them and support from some of the others, but just have to see how it goes.
Grimsby are no strangers to giant killing. Last season they knocked out West Ham. The travelling fans are hoping for another upset tomorrow. Well, the weather's played havoc with the weekend's football press.
In Premiership draws, Sheffield Wednesday shook off their frustrations at the expense of Grimsby. Jason Piercy took drastic action to block Andy Booth's advance, but the ball broke for Richie Humphreys to score. 1-0, eventually becoming 7-1, with Booth and Humphreys both scoring twice.
Match at Loftus Road produced.
Tom Cowan is given full credit for his heroics at Loftus Road. Huddersfield were forced to put him in net.
Grimsby's heaviest defeat this century. It was always going to be a difficult match for the Mariners, but for them and their 5,000 travelling supporters it turned into a nightmare. Humphreys, Booth, Hyde and Pembridge scored for the home side to book their safe passage into the next round. In the fourth round they'll travel to either Carlisle or Tranmere. Huddersfield could host a Yorkshire derby against Barnsley if both come